is we're going to create an introduction screen. So here's my intro screen. We're going to make something very, very similar. So what I'm going to go is I'm going to go scene, new scene. We're going to make a user interface for this one. So it'll give you a control screen. Now, I don't like the word control. I think that's a little bit silly. So I'm going to call it the intro. Once I've named it the intro, I'm going to chuck a texture rectangle into it. Now you can see here that the average screen is this purple bit here. So I'm going to make my texture rectangle a little bit bigger than that purple sector. Right, so let's drag it out and make it a little bit bigger. Now it's a little bit bigger. It's probably about the right size. Now this is going to be whatever I put on the background. So here's a screenshot that I prepared earlier. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that screenshot in as a texture there, and oh my gosh, it is way too big. So if I need to make it a little bit smaller, if I'm making it a little bit smaller, we are going to just reduce it like that. So as you can see, I've obviously done this screenshot very, very quickly because I've still got the Mac stuff up there, so I just might move that up a little bit. Now that looks looking pretty good. So I want this to control my game. So what I need is I need a button to push. Now, if ever you want to push something, you got to push some buttons. I know some people in this class that are really good at pushing buttons. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a button. And what I want to do is I need to give it some kind of icon so that I can see something I can press. Now I love pressing some buttons, so I'm going to go load. I'm just going to use the Godot icon. Now you can't see it at the moment because for some reason it's hidden, but we're going to make it bigger. Now where's my Godot icon? Oh my gosh, there it is. It's so tiny I can barely see it. So let's make it bigger. Now to make things bigger, we use the scale tool. And we go, oh yes, I'd like to make that a little bit bigger, please. Right, and once you do that, you can make it a little bit bigger. Now you can see I've got this really nice thing that I can look at and I can press on it. Now, funnily enough, I actually like to label my buttons so that I know what I'm going to press. I want to know what happens. Now, Godot, like me, thinks logically. And it says, well, if you're going to label something, we're going to call that a label. So here's the label, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my move tool and I'm going to move it near there. I might type in some really clever text. Level uno. That means 1. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here to theme overrides, and I'm going to go to fonts because I want to change the font. And I've got all my writing all throughout this game the same font. So I'm going to edit it. I'm just going to very quickly load up some font data. Go to my fonts folder, Tokyo Drift. Going to set the size to maybe about 60 something. I'll put green outline like I had on the other stuff. And make green outline 1 big. All right. So what we can see here is not much. We can still see not much because you know what? It's way too big. So we've got to make this texture rectangle just a little bit smaller. Just about that much smaller. So a ridiculous amount smaller. And here we go. There's my car. Now I'm going to grab my button. I'm going to stick my button down about there-ish. I'm going to make him a bit smaller too because he's a little bit big. He's way too big. He's bigger than my screen at the moment, which is a bit silly. There we go. And I get my label. Move my label. Oops. Didn't want to move that. Didn't want to scale that one. I just wanted to move it over here. Now, when we want to check it, we can go play scene. But at the moment, I haven't saved it. And if it's unsaved, it doesn't like loading. So I'm going to go scene, save scene. Now, I'm going to really creatively label this one because I've already got an intro. I'm going to label it intro 1. Save. So now when I press this button, I can see my intro. I've got a button here. I can press the button. Nothing happens at the moment, but we can set that up shortly. So let's set it up now. Here's my button. Here's my intro. What we're going to do is we're going to attach a script. Now, script is a really, really fancy way of saying code. So if I'm going to attach some script, I'm going to call this thing intro. So, funnily enough, I've already got something that works for it. And what we're going to do is we're going to say, on the possibility that the button gets pressed, we want to load up level 1. And that's literally the code we need to put in so that our button works. Once we've got the button code working, we can set up our little signal. So remember, to do a signal, we're going to go over here to node. We're going to say when the button's pressed, we want to do something with intro, and we said we want to, I'll do it very quick, we're going to get tree. And we're going to type in exactly what I had before. I'm going to go back here, get tree, change scene, and we're going to load up scene 1. Have a good day, boys.